Last Wednesday night at Randolph College, the number 2 ranked Virginia Wesleyan Marlins came in. Marlins down at the half, didn't lead till 15:25 or so in the second half, but then the Marlins took off. All 5 players scored in double figures, and they knocked off Randolph 76-62 to remain perfect in the ODAC. After the game, I talked to the head coach of the Marlins, Dave Macedo, about what he thought of the team's effort and more.
First half, obviously, maybe not the best half of basketball you guys have played. What did you see?
Well, I told the guys at halftime I thought it was the worst half we probably played in a long while, but Randolph had a lot to do with that, and they did a good job in the half court on both ends of the court, and we didn't adjust well, and we didn't get people shots, and on defense we let guys go around us, so credit to them.
What was the message at halftime?
Well, I just thought there was a lot of things where we could do better, and it started with taking care of the ball, getting people some open looks, not forcing it, and then on defense, really just trying to force some tough shots and limit them to one shot, because they are patient and they wear you down, and you got to grind it out at times.
You've got a mature group. How much of it do you feel like you even really need to say, or did they know?
Well, I thought at times you could see it. I think Astorga hit some big shots for us. Our point guard, Trey Ford, and then we had some good plays on defense. I thought we had some timely plays, and then we made some big baskets, and that was the difference at times.
What worried you about Randolph throughout the night?
Well, I just didn't want to get into that kind of game,
right.
And I thought at times we did, and I thought at times, they went around us too much, and that's not our trademark, and then. So we got to make some adjustments.
After talking to Dave Macedo, I talked to 2 of the Marlins standouts. Donald Vaughn, he had 12 points and 6 rebounds, and Chris Astorga, who led the Marlins with 20, also chipped in 6 boards as well. Donald and Chris gave me their thoughts on the team and more after the game against Randolph, a 76-62 victory.
What do you feel like you guys did well in the second half, especially shot the ball real well, I thought?
We shot the ball real well, but, I still feel like our defense was lagging.
Lagging a lot. Fortunately, Donald Vaughn here, he had some tough buckets, tough 2-pointers. We had Trey Ford, big help on the 3-point line, so we definitely did well on the offensive end, but the defensive end, guys were going past us. Just little mental mistakes like that.
Why do you guys think the defense wasn't as sharp as you all wanted it to be?
They give credit to them. They gave it their best shot at us. They weren't scared. They didn't back down. That's one of the first teams that didn't back down to us. Other than that, they packed it in a lot. And they scouted us well.
Was it hard for you guys to play with them in the first half, because it seemed like they got their style of ball, not your style of ball in the first half?
Yeah, they kind of slowed down the game, so it was a different kind of game that we had to play, and each possession they used 25 seconds of the shot clock, so we gotta make good decisions when we get to our side. So we were taking quick shots, they were taking good shots, so that was the difference in the first half.
Talk about the halftime speech of Coach Macedo.
Defense, guys going around our posts, because we switch every time and posting up our guards, getting the easy putbacks, getting rebounds, putting back in. So just defense, we had to pick it up. We kind of picked it up at the same time, but I think our offense, everyone, we got lucky today. Everyone was hitting shots.
Talk about the incredible balance that this team has got.
Well, we have inside and outside. This is one of the best posts in the country to me. If people are doubling him, that gives me an opportunity to score. If people are not helping, then that gives him an opportunity to score in and out. And our guards, Art Crew and Trey Ford, Chris Teeley, DJ Wilmore, of course, best guards in the country, I think.
Final thing, was there anybody that you feel that from your team flew under the radar tonight and maybe had a better game than general people would have seen?
Art Crew and Trey Ford. Art Crew had amazing defense in the second half, and Trey Ford was fortunate to hit very big buckets, very big 3-point shots.
They speed up the tempo, so it gets us going.
Randolph, always a tough team to beat, and a lot of people say one reason is the head coach, Clay Nunley. Very well prepared, very well disciplined, and coaches his team to the max. He gave his thoughts to myself and Chris Humphreys of the News in Advance after the game.
Obviously, the big difference was the shot was 70% in the second half. Your
field. They got some looks in transition. And then I think the biggest thing you're trying to really guard against with them is that they don't wear you down. And You know, we're not as deep a team as we want to be right now. And when you play, you know, tonight we played 8 guys, and that's a lot to ask of 8 guys over the course of a 40-minute game against a team that's pressuring you for 94 feet. And then offensively, they spread you out. They put a lot of good scores on the floor, and they make it hard to guard them. So I thought as the game went along, we probably, you know, our gas tank probably started to drift a little closer to empty on that. And as a result, they got some easier baskets.
It wasn't that you guys really let down on defense. It's just, too, it seemed like they were making a lot of tough shots.
I don't know. You might have a better feel for that tonight. I know this. I mean, you know, a couple times I thought we had good pressure, and then a couple times, I mean, Trey Ford, 4 for 4 from 3. Give him credit. I mean, you know, he hit shots. He hit some big shots, and you know, they were 8 of 17 from 3. They're going to be a hard team to beat when they're shooting that well from 3. You know, it was before period, but I mean, when they're making threes like that, and you know, then they were getting to the rim, and they got some more free throws in the second half, and all those things together, you know, all those things combined made it a little bit harder for us defensively to be able to guard them.
And then conversely, defensively, I thought they did a great job getting out on your shooters.
Well, they did, and you know, I thought our guys did a nice job of sticking to our game plan offensively and being able to execute some of the things we were trying to do. And yet, even when you execute against them, they're long, and they can take some things away around the basket, even when you have chances to get angles and make plays around the rim. And you know, they're a good team. Obviously, I mean, it's stating the obvious, but they're a good team.
What'd you do in the first half that you liked?
We had some good fight. I thought we made them a half-court team. We were sound in our approach. We didn't turn the ball over to give them easy looks and let them get run-outs. I thought we made them take a lot of the shots that we wanted them to take, and then we were able to keep them to one shot. And then that way that gave us a little more, made it easier on the offensive end. You know, you're not having to contend with that full-court pressure all the time, and then you're able to maybe get some things going better in rhythm on the offensive end as well. So I thought we did that pretty well. And even in the start of the second half, I mean, I don't know, I got to go back and watch the tape, but, you know, I think we were still up with like 13 minutes to play. We were up by 1 maybe, you know, and it just, I don't know, we tried some zone, obviously, tonight. You saw, I mean, you've been here enough. How many times we play zone? You guys see, I mean, you know, we tried a little bit of zone. We tried some different matchups. Just hard to sustain for 40 minutes against them.
Stupid question, but it seemed like it was almost imperative to stay ahead the whole time. Just you kind of get where I'm going.
Yeah, they're a hard team to come back on. You know, when they get a lead, you know, they're going to spread you out. They're going to make you guard them. They're going to be you know, they're going to be tough to guard. And yeah, they're definitely a hard team to try to come back on.
How do you think the guys feel about their performance?
Disappointed. We didn't get the result, and that's what you want them to feel, because they, you know, if you invest a lot in something, obviously you're hurt if you don't get the right result. And I thought our guys did a nice job of investing a lot into tonight. And you know, the important thing for us is to make sure we understand that becomes a pattern of behavior. That's not just a one-time thing or a one-week thing or an every so often thing. That's what it is, night in and night out. And if our guys can understand that, I think that they'll feel pretty good about the rewards.
Randolph recovered this weekend with a win at Johnson & Wales, 89-59. They return home Wednesday to battle Page Moyer's Roanoke College Maroons. Wesleyan knocked off the Maroons this past Saturday, 75-59. Down at their place, Virginia Wesleyan doesn't hit the floor again until Saturday when they host Guilford. For the Sports Buffet podcast, this has been Bob Alvis.